leverage your network for further public relations. Hey guys, my name is Deepak Shukla, founder at Pearl Lemon PR. We're a public relations agency based in the UK, USA, as well as Uganda, and serving clients worldwide. And welcome back to day number 1 of our additional 11 strategies that relate to public training. So thank you so much, first of all, for deciding to sign up. You've presumably watched some of our 39 days of public relations training. If you haven't, the link should be in the description below, so go and check that out. There's a lot of free content for you there. And today we're talking about actually the power of leveraging your network. So what you're not going to necessarily consider is that there's going to be people within your network. So your network can be your Facebook friends, your Insta friends, your LinkedIn friends, your personal friends. So it's your social network in combination with the actual network that you've got at a personal level, and ultimately just trying to investigate who's got what connection. And what you'll discover is that people aren't even necessarily aware of any of the media contacts that they've got. And it's not just media contacts, it's associations that they're part of, it's website owners that they are familiar with. So when you think about, do you have any friends who's got a friend who owns a business, as an example? Do you have any friend who's got a friend who is part of an association? Do you have any friends who actively post on social media about what they're getting up to, what they're doing? All of these elements are powerful ways of quickly identifying who within your network has got ultimately potentially some PR contacts, especially if you've got friends in your community, especially if you've got friends within the PR niche, or in our case it would be the PR niche. But you're going to have industry contacts. Okay, you're going to have people that work in the same industry as you come across them, and that's going to prove to be really powerful. So it's network, and that also means networking. So depending upon, for example, clients that you have as well, if you can become friendly with clients, you can also identify maybe the contacts that they've got. So really, again, we've discussed the power of networking, or the power of empowered communication. Your network's going to have contacts, and if you're not leveraging your network, then you're probably missing a trick. And you've also then got your family as well. Who is it in your family that knows someone? What is it that you could discuss with them? So if you think about family, if you think about friends, if you think about your professional network, if you think about social media, you've got 4 huge contact databases, and this is without friends of friends and otherwise. My LinkedIn has got 27,000 contacts. So I do a terrible job of plumbing the depths of my network, and I could easily place networking calls on a daily basis with my entire network to see what kind of business it would generate. So there's definitely lots of opportunity across your network in general, and it can begin with the process of just really identifying across your network based upon the information that you have. Well, who seems relevant? Who seems to have a big network themselves? Who's an active commenter, content creator? Who's this? Who's that? And you can also always, of course, include wildcards, but a lot of people don't do it. Just really leveraging the power of your network to identify who is it that's going to have a good connection. And you'll be surprised by the people that people know. And if you're not, for example, looking on LinkedIn and looking at someone's second degree network, well, rather looking at their network, so your second degree network, look at, for example, 10 close friends that you've got, or colleagues, and have a look at their network. And have a look at, for example, my network, and see who you can make contact with. There's probably dozens of potential PR opportunities just by exploring a network of someone you're close to, by exploring your own network, and it can come in ways that you couldn't even expect. So I've got family who are in completely different industries, but that's not to say that they don't have a powerful network. And to be honest with you, there's definitely members of my family that I've never asked a question. Do you know anyone who owns a website or manages a website? Do you know anyone who works in the media, this or that? So by asking, and again, the focus is on initially friends and family, by just asking those types of questions. Hey Frank, do you know anyone who owns a website, manages a website, or works in any kind of marketing, public relations role, or is a journalist or anything of that ilk? So by asking those questions, you can potentially identify, oh, okay, yeah, you know what, I know a couple of people, or let me come back to you. So there's by simply asking those questions, to your friends and family network, you can slowly begin to build a black book of people to reach out to. So absolutely, absolutely do consider your network. You've got friends, you've got family, you've got your professional network, you've got social media, and you've got their networks, which means that you can have a huge contact database. And all you need to get into the habit of is asking the question, do you happen to know? Could you help me with, I don't suppose you know somebody that. See how people respond and move from there. There you have it. Leverage your network for PR.